Reiners from Canada, the United States, and Mexico worked all year to qualify for this event at their local affiliates, then at affiliate regional championships across the country, where they qualified to come here, the horse show capital of the world, Oklahoma City, for the Adequan North American Affiliate Championship.
Finals is the icing on the cake. Get to come to Oklahoma City at the big shows.
We'll meet the champions and their horses. In Your Horse Inside and Out, sponsored by Boehringer Ingelheim, Dr. Joe Carter talks about one of the 3 ways vets use imaging to diagnose lameness. This week, ultrasound. And what a year 2018 was for the NRHA. We'll take a look back at the stories Horse of the West covered that made history and trended around the world, from the lost pigeon in the pink diaper to the wardrobe malfunction that created a legend.
The Western horse was a master of a hard world, pitted for centuries against half-wild bovines. Ferocious predators, brutal weather, and the sheer size of the country they had to cover. Their descendants are still nimble, fast, and courageous, with a rock-solid disposition that makes them beloved the world over. In this next half hour, you'll see them in action here on Horse of the West.
The Adequan North American Affiliate Championship is held at State Fair Park in Oklahoma City each fall in conjunction with the National Reining Horse Association Futurity. The affiliate championship has grown in size and stature every year.
And now it's become its own special event within an event. And I think that just makes it better for everybody.
I had the opportunity to win the novice level 1 in 2013, and that hooked me on the program. Totally hooked me on the program. Like I said, the awards, the recognition.
It gives more people a reason to come and show, and another class to show in, and they give so many awesome awards. It's just incredible.
It also builds the affiliates all around the country because everybody out there has a reason to come.
Without a doubt, exactly. It not only helps this show, but it helps all of the weekend shows all over the United States, Canada. I know the affiliates in Europe are really popular as well.
People like that. It's not so much the money all the time. They just like to go for that trophy saddle and presents and all that. There's a lot of sponsors that give, and it's been great.
At every level they have great awards, and I think it's good for, from all rookies all the way up to the open riders. Great program.
Steve Archer and Fred Thompson tied for the NAAC Open and Intermediate Open Championships. Fred's from Sweden but is now based in Pilot Point, Texas. He's riding Arlosa Wiz by NRHA Hall of Fame stallion and $12 million sire Top Sail Wiz.
That run was really cool. This is a fabulous horse. The best minded, the Swedish horse that I've ever been around, except for his sire Top Sail Wiz. I also was fortunate enough to ride some and handle and just be around, and these 2 horses are the best minded horses I've ever been around.
The NAAC Open and Intermediate Open co-champion is Steve Archer of Richmond, Texas, riding Carolyn Tellefson's Smart Steppin' Lena by NRHA Hall of Fame member and $10 million sire Wimpy's Little Step.
Well, his barn name is Bigley, and the reason he got it is the owner, Carolyn Tellefson, chose to name him that. I guess he's a big horse, and it's her horse. She can name him whatever she wants. Carolyn Tellefson, she's like my second mother. She's probably been with us, the whole family, probably over 30 years. She just allows me to have life's special moments like this. And they've been great. I hope she feels the same about us.
In the NAAC Limited Open, our champions are Jeff Caston of River Falls, Wisconsin, and 4-year-old Whiskey's Hot Jewel by Whiskey and Diamonds, owned by White River Ag Products. Illness sidelined this horse's Futurity season.
Missing that much time, you really aren't going to get them ready for the Futurity. So when you got a nice horse, sometimes you got to make a decision that's in the best interest of your horse.
The North American Affiliate Limited Open Championship will be a great kickoff for this horse's return to Derby competition in 2019. Kaylee Geringer of Gainesville, Texas, wins the NAAC Rookie Professional title on Susan Meyer's Little Coated Jack by NRHA $3 million sire Jack's Electric Spark.
He's a 6-year-old gelding, full brother to Electric Code. I've been showing him probably since the spring. All year, and he's been super consistent, super good for me. He's super cool. He's a huge stopper. That's my favorite part about him. So smooth to stop, so much fun.
Little Coated Jack also wins the NAAC Novice Horse Open Championship in both levels 1 and 2 under Jared LeClaire of Tioga, Texas.
It's a horse that's a full brother to Electric Code, a stud that I own. His barn name's Uncle because he's kind of the uncle to a lot of the horses that we have in the barn. And it's really great that the customer had bought him for me to show and I helped to show, and it's been a really nice horse.
Jared gives his assistant trainer Kaylee Geringer props for having Uncle ready to show and says all he had to do was jump on and go.
He's just great-minded and really tries hard, obviously talented to go and mark scores like that, and the ability to go and do it and then go ahead and do it the next day too.
All told, Uncle, aka Little Coated Jack, picks up 3 titles at the Adequan North American Affiliate Championship for owner Susan Meyer. When we come back, we'll meet the non-pro champions. Don't write off.
You're watching Horse of the West on RFD TV, presented by the Oklahoma City Convention and Visitors Bureau.
If you've been waiting for the perfect time to buy Inside Reining Training Secrets DVDs, this is it. While supplies last, order all 9 for just $59.99 with free shipping in the continental U.S. Learn training secrets from Hall of Fame members like Sean Flaherty and Tim McQuay, and nearly all of NRHA's $1 Million riders. It's the best deal ever and only while supplies last. Buy Inside Reining Training Secrets DVDs at InsideReining.com or call 405-399-3122. Welcome back to Horse of the West and our coverage of the Adequan North American Affiliate Championship from State Fair Park in Oklahoma City. Non-pros in the NRHA don't get paid to train, and they ride mounts they or their families own. The non-pro is divided into earnings divisions for both the horse and rider, and in the NAAC Novice Horse Non-Pro Level 1, Morris Colmer of Scottsdale, Arizona is the champion.
The name of my horse is NVR, What a Lucky Joe, and he's a lucky Joe and I'm a lucky Mo. And we won the Novice Horse Non-Pro Level 1, and we had a runoff in the Novice Horse Non-Pro Level 2, and it was good to run it off. And I had a few penalty points there, so we came up in reserve. But it was fun, it was good, great competition. I love challenges and I love competition, and the reining horse industry will give you all of that you ever want.
And here's the pair Morris had to run off with for the Level 2 championship, Adam Donahue of Marshfield, Missouri, and That Shiner, who are repeat champions in the NAAC Novice Horse Non-Pro Level 2.
I've had her for about 5 years now. She won the Level 1 here last year, won the Derby last year here in the Novice Horse. She's just been a really nice horse for me. The mare gives everything she has. She just laid down 2 pretty nice runs, and she's 9, and she probably deserves a break now and go be a mother for a while.
This is Britta Goodland's first actual reining horse, a son of NRHA $1 Million sire Gunna Trasha out of NRHA Hall of Fame mare Wimpy's Little Chick, named Ark Trashin' Your Chick, who was shown at the NRHA Futurity by Hall of Fame rider Sean Flaherty. Britta says he was a bit too much for her to start with, but her trainer Kyle Kelmer got him ready.
Well, when we first got him, he was just ready for the Futurity every run. And then my trainer Kyle Kelmer put some gears on him, so you can ask him to either go just like a schooling level, or you can ask him to go all for it and he'll just do it for you. He'll give you his whole heart all the time.
Karen Shidlauskas is from Austintown, Ohio, and is showing a 6-year-old gelding by Gunner named Red Gun 2. Karen bought this horse as a 4-year-old, sold him as a 5-year-old, then bought him back this year. How do you feel about that decision now?
Like a genius. That was the best thing. Probably one of my better decisions in a long list of poor ones.
Karen and Red Gun 2 won several regional derbies and their affiliate regional championship in the primetime division for riders 50 and over. And that brought them here to Oklahoma City, where they won the North American Affiliate Championship in the same division.
It feels great. Well, I'm glad they have a class for old people like me that use the steps to get on. I had the opportunity to win the Novice Level 1 in 2013, and that hooked me on the program. Totally hooked me on the program. The awards, the recognition, and I've been looking for one to come back here. And actually, the prime time was kind of where I thought maybe I had a real shot at it. So it was nice to reach my goal, because that truthfully was my goal, was to win the prime time part of it.
And a place to showcase solid citizens like Red Gun 2.
I mean, he's just such a pleasant horse to be around. He's a big mush.
Unfortunately for Karen, this is her horse's last Derby year, but he can continue to compete in the affiliate classes, which is part of the beauty of the program.
but it's nice that there's somewhere we can go showcase those horses as they age. And it gives some of us that aren't super successful in the aged events of another place to go and show off, because that's what it's really about, is showing off.
The NAAC Limited Non-Pro Championship goes to Emily Coletrap on her 6-year-old son, a Friday night shiner named Sparky Shining Doll.
We bought him from Sand Hill Farms, and then we brought him home. He's 6 years old, and just been working on everything. Since then, just been working on it and just learning him. He's a powerful horse. He's taught me a lot, and it's been a blast. What more can I say is, I've never done this well, and this is my personal highest score, and it's phenomenal. It's a great feeling.
Winning both the Silver Spurs Equine Rookie of the Year and the Rookie Level 2 are Megan Tice and I'm Smart and Lucky by NRHA $1 Million Sire Smart Starbuck.
And I started leasing him in April, and our first horse show was in May, and it's just been a great partnership. He's an awesome little horse. My coach Patrick Flaherty really got him prepared super well for me, and it was so much fun showing him. I have never done the affiliate back before. My first reining horse show was in May. That was it. Yeah, I mean, I do have some riding experience. When I was younger, I did some 100 jumper stuff, but I've never done the reining before. This was the first time here.
So you started in May, and then you won the affiliate number.
Yep, I started in May, my first reining horse show, and then yesterday I won.
Here's a third-generation reiner, 18-year-old Danny Latimer of Marietta, Oklahoma. She's the daughter of NRHA professional and judge Dean Latimer and niece of $2 million rider Dwayne Latimer. Danny and I'm Smart and Lucky by NRHA $1 Million Sire Smart Starbuck are the NAAC Youth 14 to 18 champions. Danny and I'm Smart and Lucky by NRHA $1 Million Sire Smart Starbuck are the NAAC Youth 14 to 18 champions.
We raised him, and my dad's done the training on him, and I started showing him the end of his 4-year-old year. He started out, he was super tough, and then he's just gotten better since then, and it's been really cool to see him just turn into a nice show horse.
Danny showed this horse all year, but he apparently saved the best for last.
Today was probably my best run that I've had all year, and it sounds crazy, but it was. So it's just really awesome to work that hard and then it pay off.
Danny Latimer's hard work has paid off with an equestrian scholarship for the fall of 2019.
I go to SMU in Dallas, Texas, and I'm very excited to get a really good education down there and ride on the equestrian team, and the team down there and the support, and everybody's just awesome.
Ever since she was 5 or 6 when she started showing, but we never had any idea at that time that it would lead to a scholarship at SMU and all the opportunities that will present as well. So we're incredibly blessed.
Brianna Thane of Tioga, Texas has been featured in our coverage of the 10 and under short stirrup classes several times over the years. She and her 7-year-old son of Electric Coded and Karma are the NAAC Youth 13 and under champions.
He's really sweet. He loves cookies. And he loves getting red bareback and everything. He's just a happy horse.
Brianna's a serious competitor. Her trainer, Cole Price, says his main job is keeping her laughing to loosen her up.
You don't got to tell her how to show. I think the biggest role that I've had to play is, adjusting her horses to my program and just getting ready to loosen up and laugh.
I ride 5 days a week, and I go to the weekends, to go just turn them out and lunge them and stuff. So.
How many horses are you working with at a time?
I have 3 show horses at the moment and a few broodmares at home.
So you want to show up at every show with the maximum of 3 and try to get them all in there?
Hopefully.
Congratulations to all of our North American affiliate champions, and thanks to Adequan and the other sponsors who make this great competition possible.
Adequan has been with the NRHA and our affiliate deal forever, right from the inception. They've been such great supporters of the NRHA. And not only that, which we all love, of course, but they also have a great product. They have a great product, and everybody that I know uses it. It is really, truthfully, a great product.
It's not just the winner that gets good prizes, they spread it around, and I think that's awesome.
Still ahead, a look back at 2018 in the National Reining Horse Association. From the pigeon in the pink diaper lost at the NRHA Derby to the unplanned bridleless run of Dan Huss and Miss Dreamy. It was a year to remember.
Your Horse Inside and Out with Dr. Joe Carter, sponsored by Boehringer Ingelheim.
When we're trying to figure out why a horse is lame, our veterinarian will use several different types of imaging modalities. Today we have x-rays, ultrasounds, or MRIs available to help us figure out these lameness problems. Each one of them serves its own purpose. An x-ray looks at the bone or the hard tissue in a horse's leg. An ultrasound looks at the tendons and ligaments or the soft tissue in a horse's leg. Or an MRI can look at both. Today we're going to look at a horse's leg with an ultrasound. And so an ultrasound, what it is basically a machine that sends a sound wave into the horse's leg. Now a sound wave, you can just imagine, hard things keep it from penetrating. And so this little probe is going to measure these sound waves as they bounce off the horse's leg, and they'll bounce off with different degrees depending on the density of the tissue. And so something like bone is not going to allow really any sound wave penetration, so you're not going to be able to see what's going on inside of a bone. But in these tendons and ligaments, we'll be able to see if there's a change in their density. So if there's like a tear where you've actually lost fibers in the middle, think of a tendon like a rope, and you've got a little bundle of fibers that have been torn apart, it's going to show up as a hole or a dark space on an ultrasound. So let's take a look at an ultrasound and see what we're talking about. One of the really great things about ultrasonography is that it's really safe, especially compared to radiology. Radiology, you're sending a radiation beam, so you're exposing the horse to x-rays or radiation, and so that's why you need to take protective measures. On an ultrasound, you're just using sound waves, and so with this ultrasound, we're able to see the different structures in the horse's leg, but we can't see bone. This bright white line is going to be bone, and it's going to reflect the waves back and not create any kind of a picture. But we're able to see the tendons in the leg very well. We can move it up and down, looking for any problems that might exist in that horse's leg. And I'm Dr. Joe Carter with Your Horse Inside and Out.
Your Horse Inside and Out is sponsored by Boehringer Ingelheim. Before making any decisions about your horse's health, be sure to contact your veterinarian.
If you've been waiting for the perfect time to buy Inside Reining Training Secrets DVDs, this is it. While supplies last, order all 9 for just $59.99 with free shipping in the continental U.S. Learn training secrets from Hall of Fame members like Sean Flaherty and Tim McQuay and nearly all of NRHA's $1 Million riders. It's the best deal ever and only while supplies last. Buy Inside Reining Training Secrets DVDs at InsideReining.com or call 405-399-3122. Welcome back to Horse of the West. Our cameras were everywhere in 2018, and what a year it was for the National Reining Horse Association. 2018 was a WAG year with reiners around the world working to qualify for the FEI World Equestrian Games in North Carolina.
It's exciting.
Team USA took the gold again in 2018. Silver went to Belgium and bronze to Team Germany. NRHA $1 Million rider Bernard Fonck and What a Wave won the first individual gold ever for Belgium. For the USA, Dan Huss and Ms. Dreamy took silver and 18-year-old Cade McCutcheon the bronze on custom-made gun. 18 years after his first National Reining Breeders' Classic Open victory, NRHA $2 Million rider Dwayne Latimer won his second NRBC championship on board a 5-year-old stallion named Modern Gun, owned by MS Stables.
Even sweeter this time?
Yeah, no kidding.
NRHA $1 Million non-pro Jose Vazquez also won his second NRBC title on Like Shiner by his Hall of Fame stallion Smart Like Juice, and he celebrated with a little salsa. Also at the 2018 NRBC, NRHA Hall of Fame member Dr. Jim Morgan became only the third NRHA $1 Million non-pro in history. NRHA affiliates across the country continued to innovate with novel programs like the Great Western Reining Horse Association's Red Shirt Futurity. After a 14-year absence, reiners returned to the Virginia Horse Center for the Mid-Atlantic Classic, and reiners in central New York got their new digs at the New York State Fairgrounds in Syracuse. At the NRHA Derby in Oklahoma City, a lost pigeon in a pink diaper captured the world's attention, grabbing tens of thousands of online views and international media coverage. NRHA non-pro Ash Holbrook's pigeon Geraldine was eventually found safe and sound. NRBC champions Jose Vasquez and Like Shiner turned in another strong performance to tie for first at the NRHA Non-Pro Derby. They opt for a runoff with Sandy Benteen and Gotta Twist It Up. Sandy prevails, earning a huge $224 for the win.
I feel like I'm in a dream. I do. I really do.
Jimmy Vanderhoeven and Guaranteed Magnum have to wait through 31 horses to find out they were taking home the Open Derby Championship for owners Casey and Kathy Hinton. A huge win for the reigning family, lovingly nicknamed the Vanderhintons.
It's pretty cool.
Yes, it was, but that's not all. More highlights of 2018 coming up, including the wardrobe malfunction that made Dan Huss and Ms. Dreamy a worldwide sensation. Be right back.
You're watching Horse of the West on RFD TV, presented by the Oklahoma City Convention and Visitors Bureau.
If you've been waiting for the perfect time to buy Inside Reining Training Secrets DVDs, this is it. While supplies last, order all 9 for just $59.99 with free shipping in the continental U.S. Learn training secrets from Hall of Fame members like Sean Flaherty and Tim McQuay and nearly all of NRHA's $1 million riders. It's the best deal ever and only while supplies last. Buy Inside Reining Training Secrets DVDs at InsideReining.com or call 405-399-3122. Welcome back to Horse of the West. 2018 was a year of thrills and surprises in the NRHA, and Horse of the West was there. NRHA $2 million rider Casey Deary finished first and second at the All-American Quarter Horse Congress in Columbus on board America's Supermodel, owned by Marie Whitmarsh and Jody Puno's Gunner Ricochet.
She's a special horse, and like I said, don't kiss me. I think that means we won it.
After a win at Tulsa, collegiate reiner Madison Steed galloped into the night into a 3-way runoff at the Cinch NRHA Futurity Non-Pro Championship with former champions Samantha Smith on Never Thought I Would and Tish Fapani on Ice Cube. Tish comes away with the win and her 3rd title.
No, it's just as awesome.
In the NRHA Open Futurity, owner Diane Mesmer finished 1st and 7th on the first 2 reining horses she ever bought, both purchased sight unseen. Jason Van Landingham rode Diane's stallion of Vintage Smoke to the win from draw 13, which was coincidentally the last year he won the Futurity.
It's pretty amazing.
But it wasn't any of the big wins that trended fastest or farthest. It was a score of 0 for Dan Huss, who, holding his broken bridle, finished his run in the AQHA Senior Reining World Championship for what would have been a score of 228.5. Dan and Fred Kristen's mare Ms. Dreamy didn't win the title, but they earned a round of spontaneous applause from their peers and reigning immortality.
She's awesome, you know. I was just hoping
I give it up to him. It was fantastic.
Everybody gonna remember that. I guarantee he wins social media tomorrow.
Awesome, amazing, exciting, fantastic. 2018 in the NRHA. Watch in the weeks ahead for our coverage of the AQHA Junior and Senior Reining World Championships, NRCHA World's Greatest Horseman, and more. See you then.